Msty Studio 2.8.0 is now available. A lot of great updates. We're really concentrating on a lot of the onboarding experience for new users, starting with the onboarding flow, which you'll notice here if you've gone through Msty Studio before. Now we're trying to get you on the right path, whether you're just exploring or you're using Msty Studio for work, or hey, you're just a developer and you want full control and everything right away. This is going to start new users on that correct path. I'm sure the majority of you have already started using Msty Studio, so this isn't applicable, but just know that we're working on onboarding flow and new user flows outside of that, and you'll ultimately see a lot of these UX improvements as we've made this a theme for our upcoming releases. And to give a peek of this new onboarding flow, let's go in and just explore. Msty Studio is going to recommend a model based upon the capacity of your machine and also your OS type. Since I'm using a Mac, it's going to install MLX as my local processing engine by default. And I can move this around to pick a stronger one, but let's say for new users, let's go ahead and download and get started here. And that's going to set up the service and download the model. We'll continue with the local model. Of course, if you already have an API key for an online provider, you can choose to go that route as well. But let's continue for our local model. And then from here, what's the next task? Are you going to start exploring on your own? My favorite actually is to chat with the Msty Studio docs. And that's going to automatically import the latest Msty Studio documentation as a knowledge stack, as well as create a new persona that we call Msty Clippy. All right, let's start chatting with Msty Clippy. And then I can start even asking questions about Msty Studio. And here we can see information that was provided back about turnstiles. So as a user, I could get more information. I could dive deeper into that. And then, well, what if I'm looking for just support for Msty Studio? And with that, it gives me some additional information, as well as jump into Discord and talk with us, or send us a note via our email. What is the Discord link? And then right in here, we see the Discord link. And of course, the better local model that you install right away, it's going to provide probably tighter answers. But this one's good enough for exploring. And then in Persona Studio, let's take a look at Msty Clippy. We have a lot of good information within this default system prompt. So we're really trying to set up new users for success. As an existing user, hey, look forward to seeing Msty Clippy in the future as well. And back into my production instance of Msty Studio. Aside from the highlights I'm showcasing in this video, check out our changelog for the full release notes, as we've made improvements in several different areas from Media Studio to knowledge stacks. But a few of the other highlights I want to showcase, which again goes into our theme of improving the user experience, making things more front and center and accessible. If you look at knowledge stacks or Prompt Studio, and also turnstiles, if you click into these, we now have a new Discover tab, where you can take a look at different examples of turnstiles, of prompts, of knowledge stacks, and browse the available items. You could do quick filters if you're looking for something specific. But if you see something like this bug report formatter, you can click on the install button. That's going to bring it down and then make that available for you so that you could check out the details, the configurations, and then modify it to your needs. And of course, the last thing I want to showcase is in Model Hub. And then under local models, we consolidated the whole local AI, Llama CPP, MLX if you have a Mac device, all into one local model hub. On this first tab, we still have the featured models, and then you could filter it by engine type. You could see what you have installed. Again, you could filter the list by engine type. You'll notice that with installed models, you can select the model purpose from here. In a future iteration, you'll have the capability to define the default parameters at this level as well. Here's an easier way to select the model purposes and then even edit some of these chat templates. And these chat templates will come in handy if you install a model and you need to update the templates to better identify what the thinking tags are, for example. You could go in here, make those updates, and then click on Save. And of course, you have the ability to search for new models. So if we search for Quinn, it's going to provide results across all the engines that you have installed. And again, if you want to filter by a particular engine or type, click on the appropriate tab, and then you can view the information. And then we're pulling some more information about the model into this view so that you have more information about that specific model to further help you make a decision on if you want to install that model or not. And lastly, if you have a model that you want to import, you could do that from this section as well. So that was a quick overview of the new updates that we release in Msty Studio 2.8.0. Again, look forward to more UX improvements and future releases, including a lot of exciting things that's coming out for what we currently call Attachment Manager. And yeah, just wanted to end with that little bit of a cliffhanger. All right, until next time.